Let's look at some live pictures now as we take our viewers to Lauderhill. It's just been nasty everywhere. These are pictures close to the swap shop in that area. One of the things that we can tell you as we've been checking in with our reporters, and Jessica just reiterated it to everyone, today is one of those days that if you don't have to be out on the road, certainly don't be out there. You've seen these streets that are so flooded, you can't tell where the water begins, where it ends. In some cases, we saw a man drive into a canal by accident. We saw another area where you could basically barely make out the barrier of a canal where the road meets. It's just extremely dangerous out there. Not to mention the fact that you could get stuck. I mean, so many cars stalling. Diana, I talked to you about it this morning simply because I've never driven through streets that flooded. The area of northwest Miami-Dade was awful this morning, and in areas of Broward, we've seen the same thing.
That's right. You're looking at live pictures right now, the swap shop. You can see the entire area there where there would normally be parked cars flooded out, and 7's Brandon Beyer is there on the scene to give us a view from down below. Brandon?
Yeah, right out in front of the swap shop, as close as we can get here because it closed under the circumstances. And take a look. You can see why. This is essentially underwater. We're on the west side of the swap shop. Swap shop roughly 31st Avenue and Sunrise Boulevard here in Lauderhill. Huge property, all kinds of shops. We're going to talk with one of the shop owners who's trying to get to work here in just a minute. But let me show you the view from above. Ralph and Skyforce HD hovering above. And this gives you just a better perspective of how much water fell in this particular, all over South Florida, but in this particular neighborhood of Lauderhill. I've been here a few years and have never seen the swap shop closed. I want to bring in a couple of shop owners here, get the microphone extended so we can safely talk to you guys. This is Raul and Maria Pineda. You guys have an electronics store here at the swap shop. Yeah. Repair shop. And can't get to work today, right?
We cannot able to work today because of this surprise closeout of this swap shop because of this water. But it's been raining last night, and we got shocked that we cannot enter on our store.
Now, I mean, the businesses I can see, and I know you're on the other side of it, but there's going to be possibly some damage. Do you have any idea what your store looks like right now?
Yeah, I believe that there will be a lot of damage because no one was expecting this thing happening today. And the rain last night, it's tremendous rain, brought up this big flooding in this swap shop. I've been here for like more than 10 years, and we never see like this kind of water been rise up. Maybe there's a water, but not like this big.
I was going to say, we've seen it closed, you know, with impending storms coming, but you've never driven to work and found the gates shut like this.
Yeah, we never close unless there is a hurricane or something like a state of emergency that everybody need to close. But with this one, we never knew that it will happen today.
Have you heard from the folks who own the family that runs the swap shop now? Have they been able to give you any idea of when they might be able to get this water? And what's the game plan here going forward?
Well, I'm talking to the security was in charge for the security. He said tomorrow we will try, and if we can able to work, if we can able to open our store. So it's depending on how the water will go down. So, but for now, they cannot say anything unless the water go down.
And Maria, certainly don't mean to ignore you here. But you and your husband have been running the shop for some time now. You pulled up. You knew there was some significant rainfall in the area, but did you imagine you'd see a shut gate and just a lake back there?
We never. When sometimes we have a hurricane is coming, we pick up the merchandise, we take home. But now we never see this raining a lot.
How many employees do you have?
We're just doing the business, both of us, because we got a booth and we do repair and some retail wristwatches. So we do the business, both of us, me and my wife.
Is there access to on the other side, or this is the only way to get in?
There is access, but they said all the gates are closed for now. Because maybe they're avoiding that somebody will try to steal or something that they need to damage or whatever, you know, because there is a lot of belongings here that is belong to other people, you know, so they don't have nobody trespass on this property right now.
Okay. Best of luck, guys. Hope you're able to get in sooner rather than later. So, again, standing at, here in Lauderhill, we're at the swap shop. We just heard from those owners, a little watch store that they've run since 2008, and they've said when we've seen hurricanes coming, yes, they've closed in advance for something like that. Everyone knew we had a tropical storm heading our way. We knew there was going to be significant rainfalls as well. We're seeing just in some areas, swap shop being one here in Lauderhill, where there's just no way they're going to be able to open until some of that water gets down. Hard to know the depth. If it's a foot, if it's 18 inches of water, if it's 10 inches of water, it's hard to tell. But I can tell you that the water has definitely gone into some of those businesses. I mean, you have jewelry stores here. There's window tinting businesses. It's swap shops, like a tourist attraction here in South Florida. So many people come. A lot of people work here. So this is going to be something that affects a lot of families. Just heard from the Pinedas who tried to get into work today and unable to do so. We are reporting live this afternoon in Lauderhill. Brandon Byer, 7 News.